Professor Monty, let's graph lines by plotting points. Okay, in this case, I'm already solved for y. I'll do another graph similar to this. I'll link it to the end of this video where if it's not y equals, what we can do. Okay, so the steps are, I'm going to go to my equation. I'm going to plug in any value I want to for x. Once I plug that in, I'm going to calculate what y is. That's going to give me an xy pair, and I'm going to write that as a point x comma y. I'm going to repeat that, both steps 1 and 2 for another value for x. I'm going to get my second point. And then I'm going to plot my points and draw the line through the 2 points. That's going to be my graph of my line. So here's an example, graph y equals 2x plus 1. First thing I do is I just pick any value for x. I usually like to pick 0 if I can. 0 usually works out real nicely. That's usually one of the points I pick. So when I do that, I plug it in up here. I get y equals 2 times something plus 1. Well, the something, the x value is 0. I just plug that in right there. And then I calculate y. Y equals, oh, that's 0 plus 1, or y equals 1. Well, that gave me the point. When x is 0, y is 1. So I've got 0, 1. Sometimes what I like to do is I do what they call a little sign chart. Not a sign chart, a little t-chart. And what I do is I plug the number and I said, oh, x is 0. And if I can do this in my head, and I can say, oh, if I plug in a 0 there, y equals 2 times 0 is 0 plus 1 is 1. I've got my point 0, 1. I didn't have to write anything down because I did it in my head. If you can do that, it's going to make your life a lot easier. And hopefully you'll get to that point eventually if you're not there already. All right, now I'm going to pick a different value for x. How about x is 1? And I usually pick small values for x. If I've got a big equation, maybe I'll pick bigger values if I've got bigger numbers here. But usually I try to stay pretty close to x is 0. I'll pick 1, 2, 3. Depending on what I have, I plug that in, I get y equals 2 times 1 plus 1, or y equals 2 plus 1, y equals 3. So that was the point when x was 1, y was 3. And again, I might have just done this in my head. Oh, if I plug in 1, 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. That's my other point, 1, 3. Now I'm just going to plot those on here. So I've got 0, 1, that's about here. I've got 1, 1, 2, 3, that's about here. I like to label after I plot my points so I make sure my line doesn't go through my labels. And then just draw the line through those 2 points. That's it. That's all there is to it. It's not a really difficult process once you understand, once you've done a few of them. So practice this, and I think you'll like this pretty well.